Hello everyone and thanks for joining us. This is Amhara Media Corporation, Amhara TV News. I am Gaila Damu. Stay with us. Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed said as the JIT report released makes it abundantly clear that TPLF triggered the tragic conflict and committed some of the most egregious violations and abuses, many of which the international community has chosen to ignore or minimize. Abebe Burhani tells us more.
The Ethiopian Human Rights Commission and the Office of the United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights released yesterday a joint investigation into alleged human rights violations and abuses and violations of international humanitarian law and refugee law committed in the context of the conflict in Tigray. In his statement, the Premier said, in many respects, the findings of the joint investigation team are consistent with our own investigation. As the report makes it abundantly clear, the TPLF triggered the tragic conflict and committed some of the most egregious violations and abuses, many of which the international community has chosen to ignore or minimize. He elaborated that the temporal and geographic scope of the report is very limited and extends only to events that transpired in the Tigray region until the end of June 2021. The Prime Minister stated the report does not include the horrific brutality that the terrorist group has committed against civilians in Afar and Amhara regional states. According to him, it does not also address the campaign of massacre the TPLF's proxies and allies have committed in places like Western Oromia. However, the finding of the joint investigation team, consistent with the government's ongoing investigation, establishes that the TPLF forces have committed horrific acts of human rights violations ranging from ethnic cleansing, torture, mass killing, sexual violence and attacks, and other atrocities prior to June 2021. Following the unilateral ceasefire and withdrawal of all government forces from Tigray region at the end of June 2021, TPLF chose to expand the conflict into neighboring Afar and Amhara regions and continued to commit similar acts of atrocities in these regions. Abiy added that these wanton acts of cruelty by the terrorist group and its affiliates underscore the need to neutralize its capacity to wreak havoc and brutalize civilians. To accomplish this goal, the Premier revealed that he is establishing a high-level inter-ministerial task force composed of the Minister of Justice, the Minister of Defense and Minister of Peace, the Minister of Social and Women's Affairs, a State Minister of Finance and a State Minister of Foreign Affairs. The task force will have the mandate to craft, adopt and oversee the implementations of a comprehensive strategy that would enable us to investigate the allegations included in the report, bring all perpetrators of serious crimes to justice, and provide the redress and the psychosocial support needed for victims of these violations, in particular victims of gender-based atrocities. It will also have the mandate to establish a specialized joint civil-military investigative and prosecutorial unit with the requisite operational autonomy to ensure accountability through a transparent and robust legal process.
Last night, on the late night of Tuesday, November 3, 2020, the terrorist TPLF has committed atrocious attack against the Northern Command of the National Defense Force of Ethiopia. This day has been commemorated to pay tribute to those who sacrificed their lives for their country. Members of the Ethiopian army recalled their heinous story of the terrorist TPLF. Bukardi Zaudu tells us more.
It has been 1 year since the terrorist TPLF attacked the Northern Command of the National Defense Force based in Tigray region. It is to be recalled that the attack occurred on November 3, 2020. The day was commemorated in various parts of the country with the theme, I remembered and I am the Army of Ethiopia too. Members of the Northern Command light candles in memory of the sacrificed.
እኔም የኢትዮጵያ ሰራዊት ነኝ። እኔም የኢትዮጵያ ሰራዊት ነኝ።
ይህን ዕለት በመጥፎነቱ እያሰብነ ግን ደግሞ
we remember that day as it was heartbreaking, but we'll use it to strengthen our promises to destroy and dissolve the terrorist group once and for all.
ዕለት መሆኑም ጭምር ነው።
Those who witnessed that incident a year ago told their story as it was a miracle to get out alive from the attack. We spent the day farming and were tired when we went to sleep that day. They opened fire around 11:30 and the ones who speak Tigrinya joined them. Then lots of our army members died that night.
እነሱ ወደኛ መጡ የዛን ቀን ብዙ ሰራዊት መጻወትነት ካፍሏል
ወላጅ አልባ ልጆች እናስተምር ነበር አስተምርም ዩኒቨርሲቲ ድረስ አድርሰናል
We built schools for the region. We gave them scholarships to finish their education in universities. We built health centers and we have been working many development works with the community. But those who were with us betrayed us with seconds and became our attackers.
ካዱን አብረው የነበሩኛ ጓደኞች በሰከንድ ክደው በራሳችን ላይ ነው ከባድ እርምጃ ያደረጉት ባጎረስኮጅ መነከስ አይነት ነው
It is like biting the hands which feed them. We didn't expect anything like that till they opened fire and start killing us. We only walked to Tigray development without knowing their conspiracy.
The survivors pointed out that the incident of November 3 tested their sanity in every way and gave them the desire to destroy TPLF. We were so emotional seeking justice at that time, but we didn't stop taking orders from our government.
The courage and commitment of us after the attack were unstoppable. And with that initiation, the leaders of TPLF were captured and killed.
Members of the Northern Command also stated that people should work with the army to dissolve the terrorist TPLF as soon as possible. They are fighting with propaganda and fabricated news, terrorizing people and making millions displaced. So I want to convey my message to the people to stand firmly and join the army to defeat TPLF.
We are successful in this fight because our people support us. So all segments of the society who thinks like an Ethiopian should participate in this war without no hesitation. We are in doubt of paying back for what happened in Amhara region. We'll pay them back for the killings, the resources they robbed, and for the destruction they caused. All Ethiopians are supporting and dying for this cause. And I want to thank the people of Amhara, the Amhara Special Force and all Ethiopians.
ለአማራ ህዝብ ከፍ ያለ ምስጋና አለኝ ለአማራ ልዩ ኃይል ምስጋና አለኝ ለሁሉም የኢትዮጵያ ብሔር ብሔረሰቦች ከፍ ያለ ምስጋና አለኝ
On the commemoration program of those attacked by the terrorist TPLF, survivors of the Northern Command of the National Defense Force of Ethiopia remarked that they have never expected that the terrorist TPLF would attack them. They also stated that they are ready to enjoy victory against this heinous group soon. Brahan Warkana has the details.
November 3, 2020 is a black historic day that Ethiopians will never forget the atrocious attack of terrorist TPLF against the Northern Command. Therefore, this day will be kept in memorial in Ethiopian history. The attack happened in the middle of the night. We were sleeping at that moment. We are peaceful people. Our interest is to protect the sovereignty of our country and to protect our territory. That was our duty. We don't have any problem with Tigrayan people, but TPLF want to get full control of the Northern Command with our military equipment and they wanted us to surrender. On the night of November 3, the unexpected attack began. Guns were fired against us. We didn't know anything. We knew that we were in a peaceful country. We were there to protect Tigrayan people and the constitution. We had been keeping the peace with Eritrea, so we kept asking ourselves, who is attacking us? Nobody gave us answer. Then we tried to understand who is attacking, but the attack continued. It started in the middle of the night around 2 p.m. Even though the National Defense Force members of the Northern Command have been supporting the Tigrayan people in many ways during their stay in the region, the terrorist TPLF group has committed atrocious attack on the midnight of November 3. One of our members has been saying he surrendered. However, the TPLF members have knocked him down by their tank. Therefore, they killed him in this way. They told us to take off our clothes. We were walking barefoot on the street. Even I don't have another clothes to my kid. And my kid died of hunger. November 3, 2020, which is a commemoration of the atrocious attack of terrorist TPLF on the Northern Command of Ethiopian National Defense Force members, will not be forgotten in the mind of Ethiopians. By now, the Ethiopian National Defense Force members are fighting to destroy the terrorist TPLF group once and for all. Prime Minister of the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia, Dr. Abiy Ahmed, on the memorial event urged the youth to join the National Defense Force members so as to destroy the terrorist TPLF group in unison.
That's all the news we have for today. Many thanks for watching and stay tuned with the rest of our programs.